So these three Greek women sharing this home, okay, that my father thought was the best arrangement because, you can't put your mother in an old age home. That's not Greek culture. And of course, when my father lost his father when he was 4 years old, my Aunt Mary went out to work to support the family. Yaya didn't work. So he felt an obligation and a sacred duty to look after these women. And it seemed like a good arrangement in the beginning. And my mother said, you know what, they'll help with the children and cook and take the pressure off me. But then, of course, things, when things start off with the best intentions, the path to hell is paved with people with good intentions. So while he was away, of course, my mother was a very adventurous eater. She wanted to try the food of the country. She embraced bobotie, samosas, boerewors, chutney, hamburgers, you name it, all the foods that they didn't have because we were Greeks from Egypt. So we were immigrants that came from Egypt. So the other two were quite conservative, and of course, they didn't accept that. So my father had a dilemma because there was these fights the whole time about food and preparation. So eventually, he had to find a solution, and he built a separate little kitchen for her with her own pantry, so that he had peace in the home. Because we couldn't eat a hamburger outside the home, you had to make mince at home. You were only allowed if you went out on a country trip. You can only eat a toasted cheese and tomato sandwich. And even if it was at a Greek cafe, that's all you eat. You eat a toasted cheese and tomato sandwich. So it's the story of this kind of relationship between these three women. My father coming in and out of this, of course, trying to solve the disputes, the three women fighting for his attention. I'm the little guy, I'm the little observer who's being spoiled rotten by the three of them who are trying to vie for my affections. And then along the way, we have mishaps and calamities and entertaining all the Greeks, of course, that came as immigrants. They were living in Hillbrow. We had the first house in the suburbs with a big plot with fruit trees and chickens and